Stop! That's not my grandma!
Chapter 4.
The final chapter.
Miss Seckington was a little surprised but very pleased to see her former star students.
How are you?
She asked.
Did you ever become superheroes like you always wanted?
Well, they're doing pretty well if you ask me.
Smiled Susie.
But there's no time to talk about it now. As a fellow moon scientist, I need your help. Do you remember those caustics I brought back from the moon all those years ago?
Quickly, Susie, the sisters and Magdalena told Miss Seckington all about the Rock Grandma and how she had taken over the Moonstitute.
I know just the thing.
Said Miss Seckington when they'd finished.
Sun rocks. I've got some in my laboratory. If we make them into a cup of hot tea, it should put the evil Rock Grandma to sleep. But how will we sneak into the Moonstitute?
Wondered Amalie.
Don't worry,
Said Faith.
I have a great idea.
The next day, at the Moonstitute, Rock Grandma was holding a meeting when there was a knock at the door.
Who is it?
She quavered.
It's me, your long-lost daughter, Rockarina.
Said a voice, and a girl with a rocky-looking head came in.
I've brought you a cup of nice hot tea.
She said.
Oh, lovely.
Said Rock Grandma, and she slurped the tea down in one go.
Aha!
Said Amalie, pulling off her disguise.
It's not your long-lost daughter. It's me in disguise. And you just drank sun tea.
Wailed Rock Grandma, but within seconds, the sun tea put her to sleep, and she hit the floor with a huge crack.
Time to get rid of her once and for all.
Decided Faith.
I wish we really could fly so we could take these pesky caustics back to the moon.
You might not be able to fly like a superhero.
Said her grandma Susie.
But did you forget something?
This is the Moonstitute. It's where they're developing the most advanced rockets ever.
Susie led them to the hangar, dragging the Rock Grandma along the floor by her feet. There was the rocket which Susie had been working on for years. The chocolate rocket. It looked a bit like an ice cream, if we're being honest. They all climbed inside.
Prepare for takeoff.
Said Susie.
Next stop, the moon.
A few hours later, they left the Rock Grandma sleeping peacefully in a crater.
She'll be happier up here.
Said Susie.
Maybe that's all she wanted all along,
Reasoned Amalie.
to go home. And it's time for us to go home too.
Said Susie.
Come on. Hey, I just realised.
Said Faith.
We followed our dreams after all.
What do you mean?
Asked Amalie.
Well, we flew all the way to the moon.
Explained Faith.
Just like we always wanted. We didn't change into lions, though.
Said Amalie, a little sadly.
Well, you were certainly as brave as lions.
Said Magdalena.
What an adventure. I'm ready for some tea. Don't know about you. What should we have?
Asked Susie, as they climbed back into the chocolate rockets.
Burger and chips.
Chorused all three girls together.
Burger and chips it is.
Smiled Susie, pushing the control lever forwards and steering them back towards Earth.
The end.